Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the icon render mode. So essentially the way the icon render mode works is, let's turn off the bounding box really quick. So if we just turn this on, it'll set up a nice camera and some lights for you, and it's all happy and happy. Anyways, so what you can do here is just go ahead and view, was align view to, what is it? Cameras, camera, there we go. Okay, so this is just what's going to be shown. Let's zoom in a little bit because this is way too far out. And there we go. So let's go ahead and, so yeah, you have location, you can adjust that. So I usually don't, because this is good, and you can also adjust rotation a little bit if you really want to, but default is what looks typical. And yeah, so also you have a color overlay, so if you want to overlay a blue color so it looks like the vanilla version, or you can take it out and you can have a nice colored version. But I usually just keep a color overlay on. Yeah. So yeah, you can change the output here. Let's go ahead and change this up to documents, projects, SE, modeling. What do you want to call this? Icons out. Oops. Icons out. Accept. And I'll put it right there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and render and see what we get. Wonderful. So if we go into File Explorer, back where we just went, projects. Here, see we got this really nice blue thing, which is blue. Yeah, end of story. So if you want to convert this, you want to use GIMP, make sure you have the DDS converter in. 1 second to load. Now let's just go ahead and do, let's open this thing. Some, where are you? Documents, projects. Now let's just go ahead and just do _icon dot, and just change it to DDS here. And if you have the DDS thing, I'll say, okay, it's got DDS here. And that's good. And, oh, oops, what am I doing? I can't. I haven't even opened it yet. Now I need to, my bad. Now let's go ahead and export this as a DDS. All export images, export, please. Compression, it has to be BC3/DXT5, and minimap should always be generated. And that's it. And advanced options, here's the one I'm just using if you changed it, but yeah, it's that. So press OK, and that's good. And as you can see here, we got, let's go ahead and switch to details mode so we can see which one's which. So yeah, we have that there. And if you want to add it to our current thing, we can just go over here and let's go ahead and to SE, open a new window, and we can do this and this. And we go here, we can see that we have this one here, and we can just add a new folder called textures. Typically this is the default, but you don't have to do it. Just make sure it's inside something that makes sense. But this is the default one that Keen uses. Or, my bad. Icons, textures, icons, GUI. And then you put this right here, so there you go. And you got that right there. Let's make sure the path is pointing to the correct spot in the SBC. So that's seen right here under icon. So you have textures, GUI icons. Ooh, I got it backwards. Okay. Just delete that path. Yes, please. Go on your path. Cancel. What do you call this one again? GUI icons. Confirm. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but yeah. Yeah. So texture GUI. Yeah, it likes to be weird sometimes. Let's go ahead and redo this completely. So textures, what is it? Yeah. Textures GUI icons. Textures GUI icons. Textures GUI icons. I always forget about this, but it's a good thing that it does it for you and it shows you what it's supposed to be. So yeah, once you have that in there, Just make sure texture/GUI/icons, and then make sure you have the correct name in here. And there you go. Everything is happy. So let's go ahead and run that really quick, shall we? See if that works. Probably close this, don't need that. Technically this is using an older version of the DDS converter. You're supposed to be using a different version for the DX11. But, I mean, this one works. Yeah. You can look up online, there's a more recent way to do it, but I think it uses Photoshop and money. Alright, let's see, moment of truth. Look at that. Right there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.